Hello?
In the middle is kind of ideal. Both switches are in the middle.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Shane. Can you hear me, Shane? Welcome to the 5th edition of the CR Golf Open.
CRI.
C-
Okay, we're on live now. Just right now. So you can turn each one off individually. So middle is on. Middle's on, and then high is if it was I wanted more amplification. Gotcha.
So, how do you want to do this? Usually they always have like an analyst and someone who describes rounds. I don't know how you want to do this. I'm not the boss of the webcast. I think that's a good formula. Like do it that way. Like there should be one person describing what just happened, and then we get to talk about it after.
I'll take the lead in the pregame. I'll ask you what your opinion about the final before it starts.
Go play by play. Actually, I have a description, and then as you know, you're an indoor coach. You should probably be more the answer. Yeah. No, you do the intro. Is there any 16 new players? Do you know how old each of these players are? Like Jenna, she's 17 or she's 16? You're the starters here. Who's this? 15 is lead.
We're the starters for these guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 14.
And we'll see as soon as they get on the court, right? Alright. Should we start this?
Hello and welcome to snowy Waterloo in April. We're doing live webcasting here from the Ontario Championships from Wynn Park in Waterloo, Ontario. My name is Shane White, the Indoor Development Coach from the OVA, and joining me is LP Mainville, our High Performance Manager.
Hi, Shane.
Welcome, LP. We're going to have a great match tonight. We got number 3 ranked coming in, Pac-Man, being undefeated today against the number 1 ranked team, Storm Vortex. Should be a good final, LP.
It should. I mean, remember these two teams playing against each other in the final of the Grand Prix a few weeks back in Burlington, and these two teams won 5 sets to determine the winner. And I believe it was Pac-Man that came out on top then, right, at Grand Prix. So it should be a good game. I mean, these two teams have played each other pretty much all year, either in the semis or in the finals, so they know each other. Interesting to see how they approach this game, having played so much this year.
Both are strong programs historically in the Ontario Volleyball Association, and this will be an exciting final. starters for the Pac-Man, number 4, Beth Rode, number 5, Caitlin Lee, number 6, Tristan Peterson, number 7, Danielle Grabowski, number 10, Alicia Lamb, number 11, Julia Wergerich, number 14, Annette Kawara. And the starters for the Vortex is number 1, Jenna Wolk, number 4, Sarah Casey, number 7, Kira Shannon, number 9, Kelly Schaefer, 14, Savannah Davison, 15, Emily Ashton, and number 16, Alex Bartman. Vortex have the first serve.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, Pac number 10, like that setup. Back up. Again, sorry guys for some technical difficulties. We're back with you. And the score is 17-11 for Storm. Shane, Alicia Lamb, the setter for Pac-Man, is setting a lot of balls with her forearms right now. You know a lot about setters. Like, what's going on in her mind right now?
Well, I'm sure she's just hoping for better first contact, but right now she's at the whim of the passers. A lot of passes, a lot of first contacts going to the attack line. So right now she's not necessarily being a setter as much as just trying to continue the point for them. So she's an effective setter, but they need to start passing the ball better.
Speaking of which, that's a good set to the outside. And the hitter, Tristan Peterson, is able to use the block for a block out to score a 13th point for Pac-Man. Pac-Man here came back a few points to shorten the gap between the two teams. We now have number 4, Beth Rode, at the serving line. She's serving here to position 5. Ball to the outside. Strong hit crossover. That's dogged by Rode. Peterson with the ball over the net. Non-setter setting to the outside. Good set. Oh, using the roll here, but we dig the ball. Annette Carrara here, keeping the ball in play, taking the setter out. Confusion on Storm. Ball touches the floor. 16-14 now.
We're still a bit of nerves right now. These two teams know each other quite well. They've played a few epic matches this year, so they're still trying to settle down a little bit.
Another forearm pat. And the ball is dug here by Pac-Man. Ball to the outside. Peterson with a strong hit. Oh, someone's on the net. Oh, 2 back, as it seems like that libero is going to get that ball back. There was a net touch here on the Storm side. So that brings the score to 16-15. And the Storm coach here calls his first time out of the game. So you feel like the stress has been passed on to Storm now, or what's going on in this game, having Pac-Man coming back?
This looks like Pac-Man settling in a little bit. Their setter's doing a very good job at fixing bad passes and still getting some good attacking. And right now we're starting to see Storm now struggle with the first contact. So it doesn't matter what age we play against. If you don't control the first contact, you're always going to be in a weak position to win a rally. And right now they're just taking sides of who's going to pass poorly.
Yeah, passing seems to be an issue in this game, and you're right. Whoever controls the first contact better is probably going to end up on top. And this game is going to tell us who that is. Number 4, Beth Rode, in the serving line again. That serve is hard to control, and it's going to be a free ball for Pac-Man here. What are they going to do? They've been playing a lot of outside, and they go to the outside again. Strong hit. That's just out on the sideline. Seems like she had a hard time putting some top spin on that ball.
But you can see there, though, setter had her hands on the ball, had a one-on-one, slight miss hit, but they were in total control of that rally. So I'm pretty sure these teams are going to start playing a little better as they get more settled in. They're equally matched up physically, skill-wise. Just a little bit of nervousness still in the situation.
Kaylee Schaefer with the serve, and out. That's out. Shane, when you have teams that are having such a hard time passing, why do you want to be so aggressive on your serve?
You know, we just learned that at the OVA Coaches Symposium over the CS Men's Nationals when Vincent Bichette, our national team assistant coach, came in and said, you always have to make sure you're serving your tactics aggressively and make sure you understand the reality of the situation. If they're not passing well, don't give them free points.
So that's 2 missed serves in a row here. When we know that both teams are kind of nervous and not passing well. So we'll see here how this serving specialist coming in to serve is going to do. That's a good serve. giving some hard time to the Pacman reception. Set to the outside, Tristan Peterson with a great hit down the line, just past the block, and that finds some empty court. 18-17 now for Storm.
Great out-of-system set. Nice high swing by Tristan. She's been doing this all weekend, bailing them out when they haven't had a good first contact.
And speaking of Peterson, she's at the serving line. She just did a great serve. Pacman's going to get a free ball. Oh, a hard time controlling the free ball. Hit to the cross court is Doug. Running the middle here on Storm. That ball's up. We can't keep it alive. 19-17 for Storm.
4 middle attacks for Storm, 4 kills.
Yeah, it seems like both teams are kind of relying on their strong hitters, right? Pacman seems to be relying on their outsides, Storm a bit more on their middles. I'm sure there's going to be a need for some variation at some point in this game. But it seems to work as Pacman gets another kill from the outside. Another kill by a wipe here on
now from both sides. So we're slowly starting to see these teams play a little bit better.
Substitution from Storm, number 12.
for sure. I mean, as they get older, they get more thoughtful and they finish the free ball over and give them a few shots. They kind of pick up the starter, they kind of put them in a situation of distress, too forward, but that's not so rallies in a row and seeing so calm and excited for first pass and it's lead by the setter for a couple minutes. Good pass, good space, good play.
Hits the outside hand of the outside blocker, and that's a kill here on the block.
You know, when you give Schaefer a nice high set, she has the ability to hit both directions, line or cross court, and she's a tough attacker to stop.
That was a smart hit there, choosing to hit on a small setter instead of trying that tall middle. It's Kong now serving for Storm. Hit on the outside, that's dug by Storm. And the ref calls a net here. No, calls an over. Kong is back row. She just illegally put that ball over the net while jumping.
A little bit too tight of a dig there by number 14. Michelle tried her best, but just couldn't quite bring it back.
Score is 19-18 Storm. Storm with a chance to kill the ball. There's no block. We're calling a double touch on that set. What did you think? Was that a double? I didn't really see.
I mean, there was some spin, but you'd rather them just kind of let that go, but I understand. I understand the whistle there.
Well, Pac-Man here undisciplined. After Storm just gave them a point, they're just giving them a point back. 20-19 now for Storm.
And we have seen Kira Shannon go on a service run here numerous times, so it's an interesting point right now in this set.
Perfect pass by Carrara. Hit over the block. Feels like number 11 for Pac-Man just did a little speed change and kind of forced that Storm blocker to reach a little bit too much and commit the mistake of touching the net.
Yeah, great shot. Great shot. Just using her wrist, snapping it over, taking off the speed, bringing the defense on the block in, making it uncomfortable. Excellent play.
Top serve here. High ball to the middle is touched on the block, and it's a free ball for Pac-Man. Where we can't set it out. So it becomes a free ball for Storm, and they're playing the middle. Miscommunication defense here. I don't think Lamb was the best position to take that ball. She tries to take it, makes the mistake. 21-20 for Storm.
True, and Storm is running that 30 right now in the middle very well. Very hard for Pac-Man to stop it.
Something's going to have to happen here on the Pac-Man side. It's 21-20. Closing in on a victory here from Storm. Free ball. Hard time controlling the pass. Oh, hard hit, but big block here by Rode. Number 4 from Pac-Man, bringing the score to an even 21-21.
You know, you don't see a lot of emotion out of Beth. She's a pretty quiet person, but she puts up a really big block when she gets her closed up, and she'll make you pay for it if you try and attack at her.
Serve in between number 15 and 14. Confusion, miscommunication, and ace from Lamb on the Pac-Man side. Pac-Man take the lead for the first time of this set, 22-21. Pass, served in the middle, touched on the block, but we can't control that dig. That was a great block by Roach. She slowed down that ball just enough to give her team an opportunity to dig it, but unfortunately, we weren't able to keep it up here on the Pac-Man side. We're going to have a right side hit. It's perfectly dug by Storm, playing in the middle. Quick ball. That is touched by the outside blocker, and the defense of Pac-Man can't control the ball. They're having a really hard time stopping that middle, especially on those little tips.
Well, it's true. I mean, Jenny and Kara are so long and so big that it's tough to try and stop that play right now. It doesn't always look pretty, but it's been highly effective. And it's just putting Pac-Man in a really uncomfortable position in these rallies.
We haven't seen a lot of big hits out in the middle from Storm. A couple from Shannon, but seems like Wu just really plays the ball well. She's just patient with the ball, and she uses the block, and she's able to put Pac-Man in tough situations.
You know, and good too on Michelle Kong, understanding the situation, getting her middles involved, knowing where they're getting the kills, and you can see that she's trying to run more middle in this set to try and get this match over.
And she might very well do that in the next few points, as it is now 23-22 Storm, and they are up 1-0 in this best of 3 final of the 17U Girls Ontario Championships 2016. Serving is Casey for Storm. Passes control. Dug by Kong. That's Davison with the roll. Smart play. Deep roll to position 1. No one was there to cover the court. And that gives Storm a championship point. 24-22.
Fantastic shot. Both teams have showed the ability to not just use power, but also use finesse and shot making to get points.
Casey serving for the game. That's pass. Middle ball. Middle ball is hit. Position 1. And Casey, who just served that ball, is not able to control the dig. It's just a little bit too far here for Ashton to bring back. And Storm takes their second timeout of this set. They are leading 24-23, but I think the coach just wants to calm his players down and probably make a little plan for that side out here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Pac-Man is probably putting together a strategy to where they want to serve, how they want to defend. I'm sure Storm's probably putting together a strategy, what they want to try and run off a certain type of pass. My guess is going to be a good pass. They're going to try and run a 30-yard step. On a bad pass, they'll probably play it out to the left side.
Pac-Man's got to know that. It's going to be interesting to see. They have Wook in the middle has been very, really effective. And Davison, who can really hit that ball on the outside. But Pac-Man has a strong and big line here at the net. So it's going to be interesting to see what Kong's going to do on that ball. Serve for Pac-Man. The serve is in. Pass perfect. The middle is played. Step around by Wook, who scores with a cross-court hit. The ball just touched the net and fell on the floor. 25-23 in the second set. Storm takes the final of the 2016 17U Girls Ontario Championships match in 2 sets, 2-0 against Pac-Man.
You know, it was a competitive match. The scores are really close. Actually, I think I've seen both teams actually play better this weekend, but good on them for putting on an entertaining match. I think both these teams are going to do very well representing the OVA and Ontario at Nationals, and the future is bright with these teams and these players.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw the two teams battle. I think that in the end, it was just a matter of Storm being able to control that first contact more and being able to use a little bit more variations on their offense that really threw Pac-Man off in this game.
For sure. The Storm middles did a great job scoring. I think Emily Ashton, the libero, started making some good first contacts in transition. That gave Kong, the setter, an ability to start moving the ball around. And when you have the ability to run an offense in the system, you're going to be more effective. And they're in system more than Pac-Man were in system. But great fight by Pac-Man, never gave up. You know, responded in tough situations. They just came up a little bit short today.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that these teams are going to meet again in Nationals at some point. I'm sure they are going to be getting ready for Nationals. They're two teams that I'm sure have a fair shot at the championship here in Canada. We're going to wish them the best of luck. We are going to say congratulations to Storm for their win here in the final, and a big congratulations to Pac-Man for a very successful tournament and a great performance this weekend. Too bad they couldn't close it, but hey, great volleyball from both teams throughout the weekend. Shane, I'm going to let you with the N-word.
Well, that was a fantastic match and a fantastic weekend. First weekend of OCs here is about to be complete. Gold medal going to the Storm Vortex. We're going to close out here from LP and Shane White. Thank you for joining us for the Ontario Championships at Rim Park in Waterloo, Ontario. And hope to see you here next weekend. Take care.